Okay, I hope everyone's good and let's get started. So far, we have been working with exponents, right? So we've been doing squares, square roots, cubes, and cube roots. So today, we're doing calculations with exponents, as well as problem solving with exponents. So if you look, we are now on the left. So we have 5 times 2 squared plus 3. Before I solve this, who can tell me which important rule we will be using to solve these questions, guys? Who has any idea which important rule we use? Asemahle? I see your hand is raised. Yes. Asemahle?
Ma'am, the important rule is to always start with the exponents.
Okay, but what is that rule called? What is that rule called? What's the
BEDMAS.
acronym? BEDMAS or BODMAS? Wow, well done, Asemahle. So what's important here is to remember to do BEDMAS. So some of you are like, what is BEDMAS? And what is BODMAS? So the teachers taught us that BEDMAS is never mind. There we go. Let's try typing rather, right? Okay, so I have BEDMAS. Who's going to tell us what each of those stand for? What does B stand for? Ponolo? Yes.
B stands for brackets.
Brackets. E. E is for?
Ours is written in BODMAS, not E.
Okay, so what does the O in yours stand for?
O is off.
Okay, it's fine. We'll fix it. D.
Then D is divide.
Okay. M.
Then M is multiplication.
Okay.
Then A is addition.
Yes. And S is?
Subtraction.
There we go. Is there anyone who had it with the E? Who said BEDMAS? Someone Asemahle said BEDMAS, right? Who knows what it is with the E? Owami? Owami? Okay, no, your hand just went down. Mutabang, do you know what the E stands for?
Sorry, ma'am, I was going to raise down my hand because I do not know what the E stands for.
Oh, okay. So, okay, Asemahle, you can tell what the E stands for?
Exponents.
Exponents. Okay. So B is brackets, E is exponents, D is division, M is multiplication, A is addition, and S is subtraction. Okay, so with that in mind, where do we start in number 1? Okay, we're doing number 1 now. So what do we start with? Mutebang?
Well, at number 1, we start at multiplication. Then
Are you sure? Check the BEDMAS. These are the order. You have to do them in order, right? So let's start with B. Are there any brackets?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so the next one is E, which stands for?
Exponent.
Which ones are the exponents here?
2 to the power of 2.
Right, so we start at exponents. Okay, so what is 2 to the power of 2?
2 times 2.
Which is?
4.
4. Okay, so now we have 5. Okay, let me fix this. 5 multiplied by 4 plus 3, right? Okay, let's give someone else a chance. What happens after we do exponents? Pattern? What about its pattern? I know, yes, pattern. What happens after you do that?
You multiply.
Multiply. So what are we multiplying here?
5 times 4.
5 times 4, which is?
20.
20. So after this, we Multiply.
We
Substance we
added-
have
Yes, ma'am.
20 plus 3, which is
23.
23. Well done, guys. That wasn't so bad, was it? I think that wasn't so bad. Give me a thumbs up if you think that wasn't so bad. And then, good job, guys. That's right. Okay, let's move on to number 2. Okay, so number 2 says 5 squared multiplied by, in brackets, 2 plus 3 squared. Right, so can't forget this rule at the top, which is BEDMAS, right? So let's go. Let's see who's going to do this one for us. Anyone? Asamahle, let's give someone else a chance. Asamahle is on fire today. I like it. I like it. Kiamogetswe, let's go. Where do we start?
And we start at the brackets.
The brackets. So what do we do to the brackets? What do we do to the brackets? Okay, Kiamogetswe is done with me. Okay, Tahila, do you have any idea what we do to the brackets, in the brackets?
Ma'am, we're gonna plus the 3 with the 2.
There we go. So we're gonna now have 5 squared times 2 plus 3 is?
That's it, Adi.
Huh? What's 2 plus 3? Okay, we're gonna have another 5
5.
squared, right?
5.
So since we have done multiplying and exponents, I want you guys to tell me what the answer for this is. So it's 5 squared times 5 squared. Okay, calculate it quickly, and the next person is going to give me the answer. Okay.
20.
Pardon?
Ma'am,
20.
Okay, no, let's not shout out. Are you sure it's 20? How did you get 20? Remember, 5 squared is how much?
Because you times 5 and you times another 5. Oh, isn't, ma'am, you said 5 to 2 and 5 to 2. So I just said 5.
Okay, let's remember. Were you here in the previous lessons? Who's talking? I can't even see who's talking. What's your name?
Tehila.
Tahila. Okay, Tahila. Do you remember in our previous lesson we said 5 squared means 5 times
5.
right? So if it's 5
Yes.
times 5, that's for the first 5 squared. Then you multiply that by another 5 times
5.
5. So how much is that? Remember, don't confuse it for plus, okay? So what's the answer? Let's give Tetelo a chance. Yes, Tetelo, what's the answer?
ma'am, isn't it 400?
No. Okay, let's give someone else a chance to try. Let's see who's next.
Ma'am,
No, who's
Ma'am?
shouting out? Remember, hand up. Let's give Blessing a chance. Blessing, what's 5 times 5 times 5 times 5?
625.
Thank you. Well done, Blessing. So it's 625. Do we all understand how we got that? Are we all with me?
Yes,
I hope
ma'am.
so. Okay.
Not really.
So let's see what's happening with 3. What's happening with 3? What do you think 3 is going on with 3? Where do we start with 3? Tabani, I see your hand is up. Do you have an idea where we start with 3? Nope, hand just went down. Okay, Tetelo.
Ma'am, don't you add the numbers that are under the exponents key box? Then after you add it up, then you add the 3 and the cube, and then after that you simplify it.
Okay, so what you said, if I'm correct, is you first do the numbers under the square root. This is called the square root, right? Remember
Yes,
we
ma'am.
said if there is no number in front of it, then it is a square root. And if there was a 3, then it would be a cube root. You are correct. Okay, we're going to start under the square root. So what is 36 plus 64? Who knows?
100.
Okay, yes, 100, Tetelo. So this can be simplified to square root of 100 plus 3 cubed, which is, okay, let's see. Who can tell us what the square root of 100 is? Okay, I'm gonna pick on someone everyone else, you're so quiet today. What's going on? Let's see, who's here? Lissetti, what is the square root of 100?
Is it 10?
Yes, it is 10. See, you guys shouldn't keep quiet. You know the answer. Okay, thank you, Lissetti.
Welcome.
So the square root, nope, that's not gonna work. The square root of 100 is 10. Plus, what is 3 cubed? Takalani, 3 cubed?
Ma'am,
Takalani? Yes.
oh, ma'am, I wanted to say, ma'am, I just got in now, ma'am. I'm not sure, ma'am, what we're supposed to
Okay,
do.
have you been to our previous lessons before?
Ma'am, yes, ma'am, I'm saying that,
Yeah.
like, ma'am, I got in, like, ma'am, the class now.
Okay, that's fine. But can you please try it for us? 3 cubed. Remember we said 3 cubed is 3 times 3 times 3, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So 3 times 3 times 3 is?
27.
27. Thank you very much. So 10 plus 27 is?
37.
Well done, guys. Okay, so I'm going to let you guys do number 4, 5, and 6 for me, okay? Maybe I should rewrite our rule next to this for us. Né? Let me write this rule to remind you guys how we're going to solve this question. Okay, so now I want you guys again to do number 4, 5, and 6. I'm gonna give you guys 4 minutes. So at 20 past, we must be done with number 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now I'll be chatting to people. I'll be answering questions in the chat. So if you have any questions, then you come to the chat while other people work. Okay. Wow, Asmat, you're already done. That was quick. Yes. Eric said something very important. Remember that the square roots are also a type of exponent, okay? So in our BEDMAS rule, then square roots would fall under E. Okay, so you first do brackets, and then you do exponents, which are part of square roots. Okay, Sakina, you can do number 5. Let me write that down for myself. Sakina is doing 5. Okay, who's that? Someone else to do number 4. Tabani, okay. Tabani is doing 4. Sakina's doing 5. And Asamake is doing 6. So now we're just waiting for everyone else to finish. And then you guys can go for it. Well done, Amila. Hulela, that's good. You have plenty of time to do it. That's good, Ukona. Well done, Kwanda. We're just waiting for everyone else, okay? So 2 more minutes, and then everyone's going to give me their answers quickly. What's wrong, Masisazi?
Ma'am, I think I have a problem with number 5.
Okay. Okay, wait.
Isn't-
Are you following the BEDMAS rule?
Yes, I am, but I kind of getting confused.
Okay, remember BEDMAS says brackets and then exponents. So do we have brackets?
Yes.
No. Where are the brackets with number 5? We don't, right?
Yes.
So we only have exponents. So you first have to solve the exponent, which is 10 cubed and 9 cubed. Right?
Okay.
Then you
Yeah.
do subtraction, because subtraction is at the very end, right?
Yes.
Yes, there we go. Is that easier? It's okay,
Yes,
guest, welcome. There we go. Done, 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 done. Feels like everyone is doing well. I'm glad you guys understand. I'm happy. Okay, we have a few seconds left. And it's time. Okay, who is doing number 4 for us? What did I write here? Okay, number 4. Unmute, go for it. Pretty sure I wrote Tabani. Yes, Tabani, number 4, go for it. Hi, unmute Tabani so we can discuss how we got it. Oh, your mic's not working. Okay, Rana, please unmute for us and then tell us how you got the answer. Rana.
16 squares is 4.
Wait, 16 what?
16, the root of 16 is
There we go.
4.
The square root of 16 is
4.
4. And then plus?
The square root of 9 is
Yes.
3. The square root of
Square root of 9 is
3.
yes. And then the answer is
7.
7. So you were right, Tabani. Thank you. There we go. Thank you. Okay, number 5 is Sakina. Sakina, unmute for us and tell us how you got number 5.
Oh.
I can't hear you, Sakina. Who's speaking? Is Sakina there?
Oh, sorry, ma'am. Sorry.
There we go.
Sorry, ma'am.
Okay,
so
go for it.
first off, I said 10 times 10 equals 100.
Mm-hmm.
Then I did 100 times 10 is 1,000.
1,000 minus
And then I said 9 times 9 equals to 81.
Mm-hmm.
And then 81 times 9 is 729.
729. So our overall answer is?
Then the answer is 271.
271. Thank you very much, Sakina.
Welcome. Thank you.
Okay, last we have Asemahle doing number 6. Go for it, Asemahle. Okay, let me scroll down a bit for us. Okay, yes, let's hear it.
Ma'am, I first changed the 9 to a 3.
There we go. So we're inside the bracket. Wait. That's 18, not 19. What's right, 19? So you first say the square root of 9 is?
3.
Is how much?
3.
3. Okay, then what?
And then I first changed 3 to the power of 2 to 9.
Okay, no, let's go back to our rule on the side, right? Remember,
ma'am.
yes, okay, so inside the bracket. Yes, okay,
I first divide.
There we go. So what do we divide? 16 divided by 3 is?
18.
18, sorry. 18 divided by 3 is?
6.
6. And 6 squared is?
36.
36. Thank you, guys. That was good, right? Everyone give me a thumbs up. If you found that good, give me a thumbs down. If you have no idea what's going on, and a sideway thumb if you sort of getting there and kind of know what's going on. Okay, I see a few thumbs up and a few not responding. Okay. Now, these look pretty much like what we've just done, right? These are quite not bad. Okay, before I move on, there are some people with their hands raised. So let me attend to that quickly. Asemahle, do you have a question?
Oh, no, ma'am. Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. Babalo? Babalo, do you have a question? Okay, Babalo's quiet. Kwanda?
Oh, no, ma'am. I don't have a question. Sorry.
Okay. So everyone's sorted and understands what's going on. Not bad, right? There we go. So since this is so easy, I'm gonna give you guys, how much time do you need to do this? 3 minutes to do 1.1, 1.2, 1.3. Okay. Bali? Okay, unmute and then tell me what's up.
I don't really understand how to get the answers. Like, yeah.
The ones that we've done already.
Yes.
Okay. Let me see if I can have both on the screen. Can everyone? Okay, no, everyone can't still see on the side. Okay. Can everyone still see on the side? The questions on the side. Sakina, we're gonna give someone else a chance. Okay, if there's no one, then I'll give you the chance. Okay, everyone can still see. So Mbali, this is for you specifically, okay? And anyone else who doesn't get what's going on now. So if you're still lost, you look on the left, and everyone else finishes off the sums on the right. So Mbali, we're on the left, right? Let's go to number 1. It says 5 times 2 squared plus 3, right? So remember I wrote down this rule BEDMAS. Were you here when I explained it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so B stands for brackets, E is exponents, D is division, M is multiplication, A is addition, and S is subtraction. There we go. So you get that, right? So this is the order in which you have to do stuff, okay? So you first check, do I have brackets? Do we have brackets in number 1?
No.
We don't, right? So you move on to the next order of operation, which is exponents. Do we have exponents?
Yes.
Yes. Which ones are the exponents?
The 2 to the power of 2.
2 to the power of 2, which is 2 squared, right? So since 5, you can't do anything about it. You just leave it there. You write it as 5, right? And then you write your multiplication sign. So how much is 2 squared?
4.
4. And then plus 3. Okay, so far you good?
Yes.
Good. So now we move on to division. Is there any division?
No.
No. Multiplication?
Yes.
Yes. So what do we multiply?
5 times 4.
Which is how much?
20.
20. Plus the 3 that was already there. So 20 plus 3 is?
23.
23. Do you feel better about it now?
Yes.
There we go. So try 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. Oh, geez, quickly. And then now I'm going to go to the chat and see who I am. Okay, let me first check what's happening, what's going on in the chat. Okay, see a few people are done. Tehila, brackets. Okay, we're going to do it in 1.2. There we go. We have Ntando Kazi on 1.1.
Hi, ma'am.
Is on 1. Okay, wait. Let me first write this down. Okay. So Ntando, you said you're doing 1.1.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Let me first check the rest of the chat. Okay, I see Patson's doing 1.3. We don't have any takers for 1.2, then I'm going to give it to Sakina because she asked. Busiswa, you can't see 4 because I haven't shown 4. Okay. Okay, Mbali says she will try 1.2. There we go, Mbali. Okay, go for it, Ntando Kazi.
Ma'am, I said on 1.1, I did it like this. I said 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, which is 16 equals to 16 plus 1, which is, I'm going to say on the 1, you're just going to say 1 times 1 times 1, and then it's going to give us 1. And then you're going to plus 16 plus 1, then it's going to give us 17.
Well done. Okay. So for everyone who needs me to repeat that, she said 2 to the power of 4 is the same as saying 2. Okay, let me start at the end. 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. And then plus 1 to the power of 4 is 1 times 1 times 1 times 1. So if you go to our 2's, 2 times 2 is 4, times 2 is 8, times 2 is 16. So with the 2's, we have a 16 plus 1 times 1 is 1, times 1 is 1, times 1 is 1. So it's plus 1. And the answer is 17. Thank you very much. Okay, 1.2 we have Mbali. Go for it, Mbali.
So what I did is that, so I looked at the BEDMAS and the first was brackets. So I said 2 plus 1 is 3. And then the next is exponents. So then I said 4 to the power of 3 is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 is 81.
Is 81. Okay, but I have to correct something quickly, okay? You said 4 to the power of 3. That was the other way around, okay? Be careful. It is 3 to the power of
4.
4. So remember our base here is 3 and the exponent is 4. So it's actually 3 to the power of 4, okay? But otherwise you did it correctly and thank you very much. Okay, who is doing Patson? Patson, take it away, 1.3.
Ma'am, for 2 to the power 3, ma'am, I wrote 2 times 2 times 2, which equals to 8. And then for 3 to the power of 3, ma'am, I wrote 3 times 3 times 3, which equals 27. And for 4 to the power of 3, I wrote 4 times 4 times 4, which equals 64. So all of that equals to 99, ma'am.
Okay, so let's do it step by step. Okay, so you said 2 times 2 times 2 is?
8.
8. And 3 times 3 times 3 is?
27.
27. Plus 4 times 4 times 4 is?
64.
64. And then when we add them,
you get 99, ma'am.
Plus 8. Are you sure? Yes. 27 plus 8 is 99. Thank you very much, Patson.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so we're moving on. Are there any questions? Okay, are there any questions before I move on? I see hands are up. Gift, do you have a question?
No, ma'am. I was going to ask to do 1.2.
Okay, can you do the next one? As soon as I move it down, do you want to do 1.4?
Yes, ma'am.
There you go. Okay, so we have Gift doing 1.4. Maria, do you have a question?
Oh, no, ma'am. I wanted to answer.
You want to answer 1.5?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so we have Maria in 1.5. 1.5. Okay, let me move them down for everyone to do. There we go. Okay, who's doing 1.6 for us? Tetelo, do you have a question or did you want to answer?
Ma'am, I have a question.
Okay, go for it.
So, ma'am, in this method, so we don't have to simplify, we don't have to simplify.
Okay, what do you think can be simplified?
Ma'am, I'm just asking with the previous answers questions we had to answer, we didn't have to simplify.
Well, I'm not sure what you mean. If you usually simplifying is for when you have fractions, like if there's a common factor or something like that, okay. But here we are solving questions, which means we have to be left with one answer at the end. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so here we are solving and not simplifying. We have to solve the question up until we get to one answer. As Eric said, and remember I already said fractions, as well as algebra, where you have variables. So you can only add them, but if they are not like terms, then you cannot add them, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, so here we are solving. Is that better?
Yes, ma'am. Thank
There we go.
you,
Mutebang,
ma'am.
you're welcome. Mutebang, do you have a question?
No, ma'am. I just want to ask maybe 1.6.
Okay, Mutebang's doing 1.6. Okay, let me move them down for you guys to do. Okay, so we're doing 1.4, 1.5, and 1.6. Okay, so all the questions are taken now, so I'm going to be checking if you guys have something to ask. Who else has their hand up? Masi Sazi, you still have your hand up. Do you have a question?
Oh no, I wanted to say that I can fully understand now.
Okay, I'm glad. Okay, I'm happy.
Yes.
Who else? Kumo, do you have a question? Kumo? Okay, Kumo, I'm not sure if you can hear me, but you can put your question in the chat, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, there we go. Do you have a question?
No, ma'am. I don't have a question. I understand.
Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm assuming Mutebang, yes, gift.
Could you pass it down to someone else? This might take a while.
Nobody else has their hand up. What do you need?
Like this might take a while for me to calculate, ma'am.
Okay, which one did you say? Doing 1.4?
Yes, ma'am.
No, it won't take that long. It won't take that. I have faith in you. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Takalani?
Ma'am, I don't understand. Ma'am, 1.5.
1.5. Okay, guys. We're going back to BEDMAS, right? Going back to BEDMAS. I see someone else in the chat doesn't understand it. So I'm not going to give you the answer, but we're going to discuss it. Okay. So BEDMAS, remember we're going back to B brackets, E exponents, D division, M multiplication, A addition, and S subtraction. So with 1.5, we do not have brackets, right?
Yes, ma'am.
We only have exponents, which is the 12 squared and the 2 cubed. We do have division. So first, which one is first? Is it the exponent or the division?
Ma'am, the exponent.
The exponents, right? So you first solve the exponents and then you do the division. Don't rush to finish, okay, guys? You know this, right? We've done this over and over. You got this. So just do them slowly. You just keep following the rules that you know. So you start with exponents. First, you solve 12 squared and then you do 2 cubed.
Mommy,
Then you
I
do
have one
division.
thing I have to say to you.
Okay, wait.
I love
Who's
you, love
talking?
you. Say that you love me.
There we go. Okay. And then
Yes,
with
ma'am.
1.6, it's the same thing. Okay. Don't panic. You've done this before. It's just we add more of the BEDMAS things instead of just 2 or 3 of them. Okay. So you start, is there brackets? You check. No, there are no brackets. Move on. Are there exponents? Yes. We have exponents there with 3 squared, there with 4 squared, and there with 1 cubed. So you sort out the exponents. Right.
Okay,
and then, yes, gift.
I'm done, ma'am.
Okay, hold on. I'm still explaining quickly, okay? Then you'll give me your answer. Get ready to answer. Okay, and then in this case, we cannot do division first, this line, right? You first have to do the numerator, solve the numerator, and then the denominator. Okay. So you're going to check in the numerator, do I have division? Do I have multiplication? Okay. Okay, okay, a lot of people are very confused with 1.5 and 6. So let's first start with gift. Go ahead, 1.4. Go for it.
Some says 2 to the power of. Okay, let's get to the answer. So I decided to break up the numbers.
Okay.
I said for 2 to the cube, for 2 cubed, ma'am, let me type it in the chat, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, type it in the chat and then let me see if I can see what you mean. Okay, while you're typing, let's see if Blessing has the right idea as well. Blessing? Yes, Faith, you have to simplify, okay?
Ma'am, should I just say the answer? So,
no, let's have the steps, okay? Tell us where you started and then how you got to the answer, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
2
go for it.
times 2 times 2 is equals to 8. Plus.
Okay, and then?
5 times 5 times 5 is equal to 75.
Oh, geez. Okay. Then after you did that, what did you do?
And then,
wait, you said 5 times 5 times 5 is equal to? Wait,
75.
You said 5 times 5 times 5. Are you sure? Okay, 5 times 5 is?
25.
And then times another 5 is?
Isn't it 75?
No. There's 3 of them, right?
Yes.
So it's 5 times 5, which is 25. And then that 25 times another 5 is 125. Okay. So you must be careful. So this is 8 plus 125 times the 3 that was there. Then what? Are you still there?
Yes, ma'am. I'm still calculating.
Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. So where do you calculate next? So you say 8. Okay, geez, no, that's not what I meant. Say 8 plus, what's 125 times 3? Okay, Gift. I see a bit of a mistake there. There's a lot going on there, but I'll solve it just now.
Oh, ma'am, I forgot to add a few details, ma'am.
Okay. And then
So
that plus 8 is?
Then it's 125 times 8 equals 1,000.
No. Okay, everyone, be careful. Okay, I see Gift did the same mistake. Remember, we have, what sign is this? What symbol is this here? What symbol is this? Okay, actually, let's highlight it rather. What symbol do we have there? It's a addition. Okay, you're all not. Are you all okay? Addition. So remember, BEDMAS says addition is after multiplication, right? So first you solve this multiplication, this one, which was the exponent, 2 times 2 times 2, and then we had 5 times 5 times 5, right? So 5 times 5 times 5 is 100, sorry, not 25, is 125. That's the answer for 5 times 5 times 5. And then 2 times 2 times 2 is 8. Is everyone with me so far?
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. And then we have another multiplication. Right, so before you add, you're going to say 125 times 3, and that's your answer, 375. Then you do the addition, which is your last step. So 375 plus 8 is 383. Does everyone understand? Are you feeling better? Okay. Okay, I don't know if you guys are feeling better. Who is doing 1.5? Maria. Maria?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Go for it.
Ma'am, so I said 12 cubed 12 squared
12 what?
is 12 squared equals to
Is how much?
144.
Okay.
And then 2 cubed, which is 8, which is equals to 8. And then I said 144 divided by 8, and I got 18.
Thank you. That was much easier, right? See, it's
Yes,
not so
ma'am.
bad when you follow the BEDMAS rule. So first it was exponents. So you first square 12, then you cube 2, then you divide because E is before D in BEDMAS. Okay, now let's do 1.6 quickly so that you have time to do your quiz. Okay, 1.6. Who is doing 1.6 for me? Mutebang. Mutebang. Are you there?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
There we
Ma'am, I'm
go.
gonna
Okay.
start the top to the bottom.
All right, that's fine.
So I use BEDMAS there, so I started to use the exponent on BEDMAS.
Okay.
Because it's there 3 to the power of 2.
There we go. So you first squared the 3. And what was the answer?
It was 27 because I times 3. I times 3 twice.
Are you sure 3 times 3 is 7?
No, I was saying 27.
It's still not 27. What's 3 times 3? Work it out
Oops,
properly.
I forgot it's 9.
It's 9. Okay, so you said, okay, all I did there was expand them, okay? So you said 12, and then this is 2 times 9. That's what you did, right?
Yes, ma'am.
There we go. And
then I plus the 12 and the 2 makes 14.
Why did you plus before you multiplied?
Oops.
Remember, we still have a multiplication, right? So you first have to multiply. So what's 2 times 9?
18.
18, right? So at the top, we have 12 plus 18. Okay, let's do the bottom parts quickly. So you have 4 times 4, which is how much?
4 times 4 is 16.
16. 16 minus. What's 1 times 1 times 1?
Easy. It's 1. Just 1.
It's 1. So 16 minus 1 is?
Is 15.
15. Okay, so now we are simplifying, right? What's 12 plus 18?
12, 30.
30. And we have a 15 at the bottom. Can we simplify?
Yeah, I think so. Yes,
Nello,
ma'am.
please mute. You are distracting. Yes, okay. How do we simplify?
I think by 5 or 15.
15, right? So their highest common factor is 15. So 15 goes into itself how many times?
1.
Once. And into 30?
Twice.
Twice. 2 over 1. What's 2 over 1?
2 over 1.
2 divided by 1 is?
2 divided by 2.
Yes. Okay, so to the person who was asking if we simplify, yes, we do. Okay, how does everyone feel about this? This was a bit challenging, right?
Yeah,
If you're
ma'am.
still not sure about it, then first think about it, try the sums again, watch the videos before you try the quiz. Okay. Okay, some people think it was easy, some people think it was not that bad. Not that bad, right? As long as you follow your rules, you should be able to do this. Okay, so I'm giving 2 minutes for questions quickly. And then I am, Busisa, what's wrong? What happened? And I'm posting the link for the quiz. Okay, let's see. Hands are up. Takalani?
Oh, ma'am, I wanted to answer the previous questions, ma'am.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Okay, Cindy Swa, do you have a question? Ponolo?
Ma'am, I just wanted to say I don't understand 1.6.
1.6. Okay, let me first, I'm going to
Miss, I
post the
don't
link. Okay, no, who's shouting out? Remember I said no shouting out, right?
Miss, I don't understand 1.6, Miss.
Okay, Faith, but don't shout out from next time, okay? You raise your hand before you speak. I'm gonna explain 1.6 to everyone who understood it. I'm going to post the quiz link now, okay? Whoever wants to go and do the quiz is welcome to, but everyone else, you can stay on, and then I'm going to. Okay, we can first run the poll. Okay, let me first run the poll, and then I will post the quiz link. Then you guys can go off and do your quiz. So the poll is up.